And so, with that in mind, we are now going to be switching it up to our next topic, which is just a general wrap up of the NBA bubble. I want to hear a little bit of what you have to say about it, Alan, whether it's the way the NBA handled it, or your favorite plays, or maybe a little bit more about Danny Green, because I always get a chuckle out of that. So, well, what are your concluding thoughts about this? This monumental year in basketball.
All right, so Bleska, this to start it off, it's been a long year in the NBA. It's been the longest year in history, right? And oh man, I want to dig into Danny Green again, but I don't think I can drop another rant on him back to back. So yeah, I'm not the Warriors. We go back to back, but
Danny Green went
um,
back to back actually too.
that's true. We gotta timestamp that and send it to him. But yeah, you know he doesn't hit threes back to back or even open. But
Oh.
that's enough shade for this episode. But yeah, Bleska, I think the NBA bubble, I think it was a success other than the incidents with spicy what is it, lemon pepper like Will Lou or Lou Will and Daniel House trying to get an extra COVID test on the down low. I gotta say though, like yeah, it was a success. LeBron getting his fourth title. People are gonna be talking about it. All the haters are gonna say that it's not really that valid. Maybe I'm a hater too, and I'm just gonna say it's a weird time. But yeah, no, like the NBA was did a good job, and I think it's something that other sport leagues look to as well to see. Like the NFL is considering doing a bubble for their playoffs, and
Hmm.
you see in the MLB right now they have a bubble too. So it's been it's a successful thing. I don't know if it's something they're gonna consider for next season just because of revenue issues, but it's a pretty interesting experiment. But
To think that they were able to, go throughout the whole period of time in the bubble without any COVID positive testing. Like you see how quickly that went into shambles for the NFL.
yeah,
At MLB, was it the Miami Marlins?
yeah,
That
that was bad. That was so bad.
Yeah, like that was a complete fail. I'm not too sure about the NHL, but
No, yeah,
yeah,
I think the NFL was pretty good.
yeah. So, you see how they can set the example for how to properly go about their business, especially in during uh, this pandemic. Well, it really brings to the question, like, that's a lot of money they spent there, and at least we came out with some iconic moments out of it. So I
For
just
sure.
want to share mine, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go out with OG Toronto Raptors, representing on that game-winning shot. Give me a little bit of light and hope in his future. It's like
Baby Kawhi.
baby Kawhi. He's gonna need to. I'm gonna ask him to work on his bag a little bit though, and
Hey,
maybe his game winner one day will be like my next favorite one was Luca. Luka Doncic to me, like I already knew he was that dude. You don't win EuroLeague MVP as a 17-year-old for no reason. Like that guy
yeah,
is a professional, and that game winner against Clippers, which was I guess maybe was a some foreshadowing of how their year was gonna end at the end of Jamal Murray. But anyways, that was his "I'm here" moment. That was I'm gonna be top five one day, and you're not gonna have anything to say about it because I am that dude. But last and not least was my favorite part of the bubble was when the Celtics were eliminated by the Heat. And you might ask why, and I'm gonna point directly to Marcus Smart.
yeah.
Not because of his
Okay.
not because of his flopping, not because of his antics, but because of his social media posts. After they defeated the Raptors, Marcus Smart decided to go on his social media and post a picture with "King of the North" in the caption. I was a little put off there. I was like, "King of the North? Aren't you supposed to be focused on the East?"
Ooh,
And unfortunately for him, he got the boot when it mattered in the Eastern Conference in that finals. So I'm gonna have to start a rebellion against that because that's no king. That's no king.
Put him on blast. Yeah, I think the Celtics getting out feels a little bit nicer as a Raptors fan, right? Because they unfortunately were eliminated by them. But I don't know, the NBA season it was pretty entertaining. You gotta admit, right? Like
Hmm.
all of the series were pretty good. To be honest, I don't know if I could say that some of the outcomes would happen if fans were in attendance and teams had to go to
Hmm.
different arenas, right? Like hostile environments. That's a big thing. You know for
Yeah,
sure. Like the Raptors.
especially
Yeah, well, I knew you're gonna go on that. Go on it, Leska.
man, like the Raptors have like a whole country at the back. Jurassic Park is like the biggest like +5 in all attributes.
+5.
Like nothing compares. Nothing compares, and you can see it when they're playing. And because every Raptor player that comes out is always saying like it's different. It's different. Damari Carroll said it. Damara says it. Like it's a different environment and just of love. When Denver doesn't have to go into the Staples Center. Like having fans around and supporting you is really home court advantage is a real thing, and I'll tell you first because I remember the Vanny Cup in 2018 going to
Okay.
play the Vanny Cup at Laval,
Oh,
that a neutral neutral field. But yeah, it was like a home game for them. We had like a nice little section at the edge of the stadium, and it was crazy. Just it was like the most absurd neutral ground I've ever seen in my life. But anyways, I believe that a lot of things might have been different if the fans were in house also.
yeah. And Leska, yeah, and just my parting thoughts on this is that, dude, I can't believe you missed the biggest opportunity to drop the name when it came to neutral ground. Yo, HomeCookin, man. Come on, you're missing out on the potential sponsorships and
Oh
stuff
man,
like that. You gotta name drop that. Come on.
that was bad.
All right. So Buska, after some quick discussions, we're gonna inform the listeners that we have renamed the freestyle question and answer period to, like you said earlier, the overtime speak your mind. And I'm gonna give you the spicy question today. And we got nothing prepared for this, so hopefully you have something on your mind. But dude, I'm gonna hit you. So the
All right,
question
hit me with it.
is, okay, so give me a relatable lyric from a song that you've recently been listening to, and tell me how it relates to you and how are you like impacted by it.
Oh, I guess what I've been listening to a
Give
lot
me,
lately is that 21 Savage album. The second song is just running, running, running. It's simple, but it just gives me some engine boost. Sometimes you just need a little bit of drive in the song. Because it does it for me, especially when a lot of things have not been as as energetic in the during this times, especially with the fall weather coming in, the rainy fall winds, and just the lethargic feel of the end of days because the clouds are coming down heavier and just the scenery is just more gloomy. Halloween is coming. My neighbors already have like stuff put up. It's like, man, it's just that fall weather feel. It just gives me a kick to go. But I guess that's not really what you were looking for. So if you want another one, I can give you something more, something more deep if you'd like.
okay, so let me take the lead. So let me set the example. Um, yeah. So basically, yeah. So like the one song I was listening to by the Chainsmokers is I think I forgot who's featured on it. It's like Bebe Rexha or something like that. And you probably heard of it.
Mhm.
So like the song Call You Mine. And and I'm not singing on the podcast, so I'm just gonna say the lyric. Maybe Blaska, you could sing the lyric that for the next song that you find relatable, but yeah, no, for that specific song, the one bar that I found relatable in the sense, and we can discuss, I guess, is it's like, hey, what you doing tonight? And then the next one is like, I don't even know what I'm. Wait, no, sorry. The lyrics is dude, okay, wait. It's like, hey, what you're doing for the rest of your life, and the person or the next bar is like, I don't even know what I'm doing tonight.
Oh,
You know?
okay. I know what song you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm
yeah.
just like, damn, that's relatable. But like, usually you just ask people, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, these people, so many people, I feel like nowadays, Bluska, they don't know what they want to do for the rest of their lives, and they don't even know what they're gonna do tonight. You know? So
Yeah. I mean,
that's a bar.
the beat makes it more uplifting, but this question kind of turned dark, you know?
Well, I mean,
Hey
you said
man, what are
you're
you
gonna get
doing for
beat,
the rest
right?
of your life?
So, hey,
Yeah, so if you're if you're ever thinking about joining us on a conversation here, these are the type of things we're gonna be putting you on the spot with. What are you doing for the rest of your life? What are your deepest, darkest secrets up there?
yeah, like
I'll
our
listen in.
lost audio on what were our biggest fears. So that's gonna be in the vault.
Lost audio. That is actually a fear.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I gotta stop stop voice cracking because apparently I keep doing it. But yeah, just I don't know. Like I'll just find something I'm passionate about, Bleska, and I'll just over time speak your mind, and then drop the fire. But yo, I'm interested to see like what topics we get to where you can just drop like a heavy bar.
I like that idea. But you know, you better stay on your toes because I'm gonna be coming with maybe a heavy question coming your way next episode.
Well, I'm excited.
So I think that wraps up our overtime buzzer. And
Yeah, we gotta press that button or shot clock cheese.
okay.
Hey,
All right. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I'm Blaska,
I'm Alan.
and this is another episode of Home Cooking. Peace out.
This bump.
This spoke.
Signing off. Hey.